we have someone backstage, ladies and gentlemen, for our segment called We See You, where we feature Black-owned and operated businesses, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going back to Atlanta this time, ladies and gentlemen, because we have someone, like I said, who is bringing us some flavor. Todd McKinley, the seasoner of Southern Roots Spice Shop, has created a vehicle that shares his love for seasoning. Todd's hands for blending custom seasoning creations and the innovative seasoning system he developed gives his patrons an easier way to understand and enjoy the world of spice. But don't let me tell you, we got a clip where Todd is going to tell you himself.
Hey guys, it's the Seasoner, and I'm in SRS Coffee Cafe talking about all our great drinks here. So first off, remember, we can make anything you want, from as easy as a drip coffee to any complex espresso drink that you love. But what you need to try is one of our specialty drinks. This one is called the Bootlegger. This one has hints of praline and hazelnut, and we finish it with espresso salt. Remember, at Southern Spice and SOS Coffee Cafe, we do the best of combining spices as well as amazing coffee to give you the perfect drink. You need the Bootlegger in your life. I'm going to save this one just for you. Come on, get it. I'm saving it for you. What's left is just yours. Come on,
ain't nobody drinking
get you a Bootlegger. I'll see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the He Said stage, Mr. Todd McKinley, the seasoner.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh no, thank you. And Todd, ladies and gentlemen, he is on vacation. Okay, and he is with us tonight. So thank you for blessing us, man. We've been following you on Instagram. And Vosh told me to share. Todd, you and I met years ago.
I know. I'm looking at the face and the voice. I'm like, I know him. I know Vosh too. I'm like, I know these guys. So this felt like more. It made me feel more comfortable when I got the invitation too.
Well, thank you. And when we go off camera, I'm going to tell you how we met. But thank you for being here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But it is all good, and good to see you doing what you do, thriving, and just bringing beautiful spices. So thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the business. I think that is such an amazing venture. I mean, especially after everyone has gone through the pandemic, cooking, like spices and everything. Like there's a whole like subset of the white community that now has more spices in their cabinet. All I'm saying. So
that's
what
exactly
made
right.
you go, isn't it though? So what made you start Southern Roots Spice?
Well, as you know, I started my company in March of 2020. Really quickly, my background is medical genetic sales, and I have been in laboratory sciences and sales for more than 30 years. And in March of 2020, I lost my job during COVID. So, and just really quickly, backstory, my husband had just started his company and he had retired from FedEx. And so he had started his company in November of 2019. So March comes and you have two brothers at home with no job, right? So, you know, for me, it was about, I have grown up in corporate America. I worked my way up to where I was now leading North America for a small laboratory. And unfortunately, because of the type of testing we did, we sold it to, you know, community-based organizations and to departments of health throughout the United States. Well, when COVID hit, no one was doing the type of testing we offered in my company. So they laid off everyone in North America. So I took that and I decided to myself that, you know, God has put in me everything I need. I just needed to have, I guess, the push to kind of step out on faith and start my own company. And I'm so grateful. I knock wood. I have not had to look back.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Now, the clip that I played was actually Southern Roots Cafe with your bootlegger opening. But I'm going to play this next clip so Todd can tell you what or how he prepares his spices. So let's look at this clip.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Hey guys, it's the Seasoner, and I want to remind you about what makes Southern Root Spice special. Beyond all my delicious blends, I put them in a process which I've always wanted people to utilize to elevate more flavor. So as you know, in my store, a level 1 is your individual bold spices. That's cinnamon, oregano, paprika, garlic. Those are all the spices we love and we know. But when you put a little bit of cinnamon with a little bit of orange peel and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of nutmeg and a little bit of allspice, you have a great blend called Sweet Potato Bliss. So level 2 in my store is anything that's roasted or toasted and that I custom blend. So this whole area is all the level 2 blends, y'all. I make over, if you look online with me, I have over 300 blends. And a level 3, when you want something specific, let's say you want to create a dish from India or from China, you want to add a little torgashi spice, I have you with my level 3 blends. These are all my international blends. So I want to highlight one blend real specific for you today. Is the sun-dried tomato garlic. This is in the herbaceous blend area. You take a look at this blend, it's beautiful. I have a tiny bit of salt, so this is a low salt version because I really want the garlic, the onion, the sun-dried tomatoes, the herbs, and the spices to really come out in this blend. So this is considered a level 2 in the store. So you can order this online, you can grab it here in the shop. Remember, Southern Spice, it's my goal to always get you seasoned.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You could say it. First of all, congratulations, and I can't wait to put in my order. But
okay,
what have you discovered to be the most difficult aspect of owning your own business?
Yeah, well, first, if I could just really highlight in that clip, was it breaking up a little bit on your end?
It came through pretty clear over here.
Yeah. Okay, great. Because one of the things I wanted to do when I opened my store, I really wanted to create something different. So my seasoning system was one of the things I created in a way to help people really elevate more flavor. For me now, being almost a little bit over 2 years in the business, I would say for me, what I've learned as a business owner is that your bandwidth. There's only so much that you can do as much as you want to continue to take on. And I think what I'm learning as someone who has, it's hard to kind of let things go, is that as you want to scale up and you need to scale your business, you have to figure out a way to, allow other people to come in and work and delegate other work to other people. And that's probably been the biggest thing for me because I manage my social media. I do my own labeling. I do my bottling. Along with the other, I'm able to let some of that go. I do my own market research. I read all my analytics. I run my monthly reports. So, I need to figure out how to balance as I'm looking to grow. So that's probably the biggest thing for me is just my bandwidth.
You just spoke to he said. Yes, you did.
Completely. Yes, you did.
You just spoke to he said. You just spoke to he said. Pass the plate, ladies and gentlemen, to Scott McKinney. Okay. Yes. Thank you for that. That was a word right there. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was.
In a world where we have things like Tony shares and seasoned salt and things along those lines, which are already blended spices, how does your company, how do your spices differ from all of those?
Yeah, that's a great question. And when you say that, people often come in the store and ask me, like, how does this compare to what I get in the grocery store? And so here's what I tell everyone. Number one, I'm an all natural product. So no chemicals, no pesticides. I'm non-GMO. We are all natural. So what that means, there are no non-caking agents and no phosphates that you often find in grocery store bought spices. So the advantage to that is that as spices age, spices don't spoil. They just tend to lose their boldness. So over time, we all have that Italian blend that we had in our cabinet for 30, 20, 10, 5, 6 years.
It's brown.
And we all go to that same Italian blend.
And you got to keep hitting it on the table to break it up. Right.
Baby, that's right. You breaking it up, So with that being said, you end up using more as that spice ages, whether you really know it or not. And so with my product being all natural, I always like to highlight that to folks to say, the more, no matter how much you use of mine, you're only getting garlic. You're only getting sumac. You're only getting turmeric. And so I think that's an important value because these days with the cost of groceries, and more importantly, people are making choices to be vegan or organic or they're having to be non-gluten. And so it's really important to have a spice that doesn't have all these other additives that you as a consumer don't even know about. One prime example, most peppercorns, when they come overseas, they're packed in, health products that aren't harmful to us, but it may be wheat because they have to be held down on the ships. So what happens is many times when they arrive in the grocery stores, they're simply, collecting them up and bottling them. Well, we ensure that our peppercorns are rinsed 3 times and they're tested to ensure that they have no gluten, no GMO, because what happens is people don't even realize that oftentimes there's some spices are packed in things that could have some allergic reaction to. And someone who's worked for many years in medical, I was very conscious about that in building my business. I wanted to have a real true differentiator, besides me, being the seasoner, more importantly, besides my seasoning system, I wanted to have real value so that customers could really understand, this is what makes me different, and you can really taste it in my blends.
Wow. Well, Todd, thank you. I saw right before we came on tonight, I saw a new clip that you put out. It was 4 minutes, and you were talking about how customers are coming to your store to ask you questions. So for our last question, what is next for Southern Root Spice? I didn't want to speak to that clip, but I have a feeling I already know what's next for Southern Root Spice. So what is next? I spoke to my dilemma
earlier, was this whole idea of scaling up. And so for me, I'm really thrilled that the first week of September, I'll be opening my 2nd location in downtown Decatur. So that is super exciting. I know, God is so good. So I'm really thrilled about that. So please, everyone, look for me. I will be on East Ponce. I'm doing a sublease in McKinney's Pharmacy. So it will be a cafe with spices. So kind of look for that. If you're from the Midwest, or if you grew up in maybe like a Woolworth, or you remember like a Goldblatt's, where you could there was like a counter in the back of the store where you shop. You can have like a burger, and you can have like a milkshake, and all that right in the pharmacy. So we're gonna kind of give that old school vibe.
Wait a minute. Where I met Lana Turner, right? What? Where I met Lana Turner. Right. That's where I met Lana Turner. It just came back to me. Thank you. You're recreating that. Okay. I feel it. Okay. I'm not shaming my age. Go ahead.
So that's one of the biggest things. And you mentioned it. I'm so thrilled to be always launching new products. So the newest product we have is our Southern Remedies tea line, where they really help from a medicinal standpoint. Because again, I'm all about elevating flavor, but now I'm elevating flavor with some level of medicinal value that really can help people who are suffering either from lack of sleep, who are looking for a detox, or my CBD infused one called Chill, the one that is also for dysmenorrhea, which is called Comfort. And then the last one is called Skinny. And that one is for folks who are looking to kind of maintain that weight, honey, and be cute in these streets. So I got you covered at Southern Root Spice, baby.
I am online tonight, okay? I might have to make a trip to Georgia, okay, just to see you, Todd. But look, man,
I'm over here looking for that order. I got Shopify, honey, and my phone rings when I get an order, boo.
It is coming through. Trust me. Okay, Todd.
All right, so here's what I want you to use. And anyone watching your show, first of all, I love making custom blends. So if you would like to order from Southern Root Spice, please go to southernrootspice.com and use code SPICEBUCKS. And that's SPICEBUCKS. And you'll get $5 off your first order.
See, that's what I was waiting for, okay? Because, I'm calling you. I am calling you. I am coming on.
Call me. I can, honey. The seasoner is right here. Hello. What do you need, honey?
You blew me away so hard. I just had to send Vosh. I sent Vosh your IG page. I was like, Vosh, we got to have him on the show. And so, so we will definitely, I will definitely be in touch.
You signed up for it.
Well, first of all, Todd, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please go to the website. If we can put the website back up, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Todd's website. Yes, southernspiceroots.com, and place your order. Check him out. He is a bad mofo, and we are so glad that we have him here. on He Said. So thank you for joining us tonight, Todd.
Thank you all
you
so much. I really appreciate it.